Okay. Good evening, folks. Here's your bonus H1 for tonight. Discussion H describes the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia. So here we go with tonight's presentation for the last one. Okay. The surrounding page content explains that Alzheimer's disease and dementia are related but distinct terms. Okay, dementia is an umbrella term used to describe a range of conditions that cause significant challenges in memory, thinking, and behavior due to degeneration in the brain. To qualify as dementia, these cognitive changes must interfere with daily activities and occur in at least two different aspects of thinking or memory. Okay, Alzheimer's disease, on the other hand, is a specific condition and the most common cause of dementia is or it's a progressive brain disorder that typically leads to a decline in memory, thinking, and reasoning skills over time. Okay, the key difference is that dementia is a general category for brain-related cognitive impairments. Okay, while Alzheimer's is a specific type of dementia. Alzheimer's and dementia share many symptoms, though the specifics can vary based on one type and progression of the condition. Here are the common symptoms. Okay, hold on. I'll get the second page. Dementia. Okay, then you got memory loss, struggling to recall recent events, names, or conversations, difficulty with complex tasks, challenges managing finances, planning, or following instructions, language problems, trouble finding the right words or following conversations, disorientation, confusion about time, place, or familiar environments. Okay, personal changes, unpredictable mood swings, and empathy increased in anxiety. Okay, Alzheimer's, progressive memory loss, being with recent memories and eventually affecting long-term memory, confusion and disorientation, losing track of time or getting used getting lost in familiar places, difficulty with familiar tasks, challenges in cooking, grooming, or operating household appliances, poor judgment, uh, decision making becomes erratic, including financial or safety related choices. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Behavioral changes, anxiety, depression, aggression, or even aggression in later stages. While Alzheimer's is a specific type of dementia, these conditions overlap in how they affect the brain function and behavior. If you looking for ways to support someone with these symptoms, okay, Alzheimer's and dementia share many symptoms. Okay, Alzheimer's and dementia share many symptoms, though the specifics can vary based on the type and progression of the condition. Here are the common symptoms. Okay, dementia, memory loss, struggling to recall recent events, names, or conversations, difficulty with complex tasks, challenges managing finances, planning, or following instruction. Okay. Disorientation, confusion about time, place, or familiar environment. Okay. Next one. These up there. Personality changes, unpredictable mood swings, empathy or increased anxiety, Alzheimer's, progressive memory loss, being with recent memories eventually affecting long-term memory, confusion and delirium, losing track of time or getting lost in familiar places, difficulty with familiar tasks, challenging challenges, cooking, grooming, or operating household appliances. Poor judgment, decision making becomes erratic, including financial or safety related choices. Behavior changes, anxiety, depression, in later stages. While Alzheimer's is a specific type of dementia, these conditions overlap in how they affect the brain function and behavior. If you're looking for ways to support someone with these symptoms, then dementia is a broad term, and these are several types that vary based on their causes and symptoms. Some of these most common types include oh, one, Alzheimer's disease. The most prevalent form of dementia, characterized by memory loss, difficulty with thinking and reasoning, and progressive condition or cognitive decline. That is Alzheimer's disease. 2, vascular dementia, causes by reduced blood flow to the brain, often due to strokes or other vascular conditions. Symptoms may include impaired judgment, difficulty planning, and slower thinking. 3, Lewy body dementia, associated with abnormal protein deposits, Lewy body in the brain. Symptoms include visual hallucinations, movement problems similar to Parkinson's, and functions and fluctuations in alertness. 4, frontal lobe dementia, or FTD, involves degeneration of frontal and temporal lobes of the brain. Okay. Hold on, folks. Okay. Leads to personality and behavior changes, as well as language difficulties. Mixed dementia, a combination of 2 or more types of dementia, often Alzheimer's and vascular dementia. Symptoms overlap, making diagnosis more complex. Okay, then you got 6 is other types. Parkinson's disease dementia develops in those with Parkinson's disease after years of movement-related symptoms. Okay, Creutzfeldt Jakob disease, or CDJ, rare, rapidly progressive dementia caused by prion disease, Huntington's disease, linked to genetic conditions that impacts more skills and cognitive functions. Each type affects the brain differently, and symptoms can vary widely. Okay, the treatment and care for dementia vary significantly depending on the type and progression of the condition. Here's a breakdown. Okay. Give you one in a second. Okay, Alzheimer's disease. Treatment medications like cryolins increase inhibitors or demeprazole and men mem mem memtin can help manage symptoms which such as memory loss and confusion. Care focus on creating a structured routine. Cognitive progresses. Vascular dementia. Treatment addressing underlying vascular issues such as controlling blood sugar or blood pressure and cholesterol can slow the progression. Okay, care emphasizes physical activity, cognitive exercise, and motoring for stroke-related complications. 3. Lewy body dementia. Treatments, medications for movement symptoms, similar to Parkinson's, and cognitive symptoms are used. Okay, care requires specialized attention to manage hallucinations and frontal thick hallucinations and alertness. Okay. Stay. 4. Frontotemporal dementia treatment. No specific medications. Focus on managing behavioral symptoms. Care tailored to address personality changes and communication difficulties. Mixed dementia. Treatment combines approaches for Alzheimer's and vascular dementia. Care requires a multidisciplinary disciplinary approach to address overlapping symptoms. 6. Other types. Treatment depends on specific type as Huntington's disease or Parkinson's disease or dementia care often involves specialized therapies and support for motor and cognitive changes. Okay, here's the bottom piece for you. If you'd like to explore specific care strategies or learn about advancements in dementia treatment, let me know. Okay. All right. I need to get all of it. Then put it over here to organize. Okay. On these. Okay, guys, so I'll see you tomorrow for shows.